Deep in the sprawling grasslands of South America beneath the sun-baked earth, a silent, disciplined army is preparing for total war. You might walk over them every day without a second thought, but in their world they are the undisputed rulers. They are small, they are fearless, and they are utterly ruthless. They are the fire ants. Their name is no accident. A single sting feels like a spark of fire on your skin. Imagine hundreds. When these warriors go to war, there is very little in their path that can stop them. Today, we venture into this miniature, violent world to witness a battle of epic proportions, the war of the fire ants. Fire ants are masters of architecture and social engineering. They live in massive, sprawling underground cities known as colonies, which can house up to 500,000 individuals. These are not just chaotic mounds of dirt. They are complex structures with a network of tunnels and chambers, each serving a specific purpose. There are nurseries for the young, food storage rooms, and even a royal chamber for their revered leader. Within this society, every single ant has a job, a role assigned to it from birth. The vast majority are workers. They are the builders, tirelessly excavating tunnels and expanding the nest. They are the foragers, venturing out into the dangerous world above to find food and resources for the colony. And then there are the soldiers. These are typically larger, more powerful ants, equipped with stronger mandibles and a fierce, protective instinct. Their sole purpose is to defend the colony from any and all threats. At the very heart of this bustling metropolis, protected by legions of workers and soldiers, resides the Queen. She is the mother of all, the lifeblood of the colony. Her singular, vital task is to lay eggs, thousands of them every single day. She ensures the colony's future, replenishing the ranks of workers and soldiers who fall in the line of duty. This intricate system of cooperation and specialization makes the fire ant colony a true superorganism, a single entity acting with one mind and one purpose: survival and expansion. But in the crowded, competitive world of ants, peace is a fragile luxury that never lasts long. Danger is always just a scent away. A few meters from our colony, a rival fire ant empire has been growing. Their own population is booming, and their demand for territory and resources is insatiable. Inevitably, their foraging trails begin to cross into the territory of our colony. A scout, returning from a patrol, detects the chemical signature of the intruders, a foreign scent that spells invasion. The scout ant races back to the nest, its antennae twitching, its body releasing a specific chemical signal, a pheromone of alarm. This invisible message spreads through the dark tunnels like wildfire. The message is simple and urgent. Invaders are coming. Prepare for war. Within moments, the calm, orderly routine of the nest shatters. The colony erupts into what seems like chaos, but is actually a highly organized, frenzied mobilization. Thousands upon thousands of ants pour out from the nest entrance, their red bodies forming a living, surging river. They are heading straight for the battlefield, driven by instinct and an unshakable loyalty to their colony. Under the harsh glare of the midday sun, two crimson waves collide. The scene is one of pure, unadulterated carnage. The air, once filled with the gentle hum of insects, is now thick with the acrid scent of formic acid and the frantic clicking of mandibles. This is not a battle of posturing or intimidation. This is a fight to the death. Ants lock jaws, each trying to gain a superior grip on the other. They bite and sting with a ferocity that is shocking for creatures so small. Their powerful mandibles, like tiny serrated knives, are designed to tear through the tough exoskeleton of their enemies. A single sting injects a potent venom that causes excruciating pain and paralysis, a chemical weapon that can turn the tide of a one-on-one duel. The ground becomes a writhing mass of red and black bodies. Ants are dismembered, their legs and antennae torn off. Yet, even when grievously wounded, they continue to fight. They will clamp their jaws onto an enemy's leg and not let go, even in death. Every single ant fights with a suicidal devotion for the queen, for their sisters, for the very survival of their home. This is a war of attrition where victory will be decided by which side is willing to sacrifice more. But don't mistake this ferocity for mindless aggression. Fire ants are brilliant strategists and masters of coordinated warfare. Their primary tool of communication on the battlefield is a complex language of chemicals. These pheromones are their radio signals, guiding their every move with incredible precision. When a soldier engages an enemy, it releases an alarm pheromone. This scent acts as a beacon, a call for reinforcements that travels instantly across the battlefield. Within seconds, dozens of its sisters will swarm the location, converging on the signal. This tactic is devastatingly effective. They use their overwhelming numbers to pin down and overpower larger enemies, or to systematically dismantle the enemy's front line. One ant might latch onto a leg, another onto an antenna, while others sting the vulnerable joints in the armor. It's a gruesome, coordinated takedown. They also lay down trail pheromones, creating invisible highways that guide waves of warriors directly to the heart of the conflict. This allows them to concentrate their forces where they are needed most, exploiting weaknesses in the enemy's defenses. It is this combination of individual ferocity and sophisticated, large-scale teamwork that makes them such formidable opponents. They are not just a mob, they are a highly disciplined army, communicating and adapting in real time. Hours later, as the sun begins to set, the intensity of the battle finally wanes. The ground is littered with the dead and dying, a testament to the brutal cost of victory. Thousands of ants lie motionless, their bodies soon to be scavenged by other creatures or reclaimed by the earth. The victorious colony has paid a heavy price, losing a significant portion of its workforce, but they have won. They have successfully defended their territory and eliminated the immediate threat. The survivors slowly return to their nest, carrying their injured sisters and the precious brood of the defeated enemy, which will be raised as their own. The ground they fought and died for now belongs to them. Deep inside the nest, life begins to shift back to its familiar rhythm. The queen, safe and secure, resumes her endless task of laying eggs, and the colony immediately begins the work of rebuilding its numbers. For the fire ants, war is not an anomaly, it is an essential part of their existence, a brutal but necessary cycle of conflict and renewal. So the next time you step outside, take a moment to consider the tiny world that thrives just beneath your feet. It's a world of incredible complexity, of silent cities and unseen highways. It's a world where epic battles are fought every single day, wars that are unending, fought with a level of discipline and sacrifice that we can barely comprehend. And among all the creatures of this hidden kingdom, the fire ants stand apart as nature's most organized, most relentless, and most deadly warriors. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of the fire ant. If you were fascinated by this unseen battle, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible stories from the wild. See you next time.